Association has also perhaps not acted as strongly as it could have in defence of its members. There are some who would criticise the Bar Association for being somewhat too close to the government, and for that reason being reticent to act out and to criticise the government for failing to protect the lawyers and also for failing to investigate attacks against them. So these are all issues which severely undermine the rule of law in Sri Lanka. I'll deal now just with this gentleman's question as to the judiciary. This gentleman is absolutely right that the judiciary has to date been allowing this culture of impunity to continue and to thrive. And this issue has been exacerbated by the former Chief Justice, Saran Silva, who left office in June 2009. Mr. Silva is regarded by many as an extremely charismatic personality and a person who exercised considerable dominance over the court structure. Unfortunately, his dominance was such that he interfered improperly with the operation of the Judicial Services Commission, such that, in essence, judges who did not accord and give deference to his particular views in cases were routinely dismissed without due process guarantees. He also was said to have manipulated the court lists such that any fundamental human rights petitions which were filed before judges would be sympathetic to the government line. There's a whole host of issues, and essentially when you have that kind of improper behaviour from the top down, it does create a culture of impunity, and it does really weed out the judges who are trying to uphold the rights of litigants before them. However, it's not all bad on the judicial front. Since June 2009, a new Chief Justice has been appointed, and there is a lot of hope that this Chief Justice will not follow in the footsteps of his predecessor. He's come out publicly in response to the International Bar Association's report, said that he wishes to support all of the recommendations that we put forward, wishes to have a widespread program of law reform within the judiciary, and wishes to ensure that fundamental rights petitions, which have so far been declining horrendously over the past few years, will again come to the fore.
Thank you very much, Michelle. To our lawyers practicing in this country, and certainly from my perspective, having represented somebody earlier this year accused of being significantly assisting the LTTE, it's quite stunning to hear the danger that lawyers face, obviously in Sri Lanka, and how serious that is in terms of the threat to the rule of law. One of the things I was interested in, maybe you're able to answer this, or maybe our next speaker is more suitably placed to do so, but what do you think, or what's the best approach we might take here in relation to using international legal issues and legal remedies to try and ensure that the culture of impunity that you talked about dissipates, and that we get some better way of functioning in terms of the legal system in Sri Lanka?
I think certainly drawing attention to rule of law issues is always going to be of great assistance, and certainly I think for those members of the legal profession here, supporting our colleagues in Sri Lanka is very important. Even within the judicial system, there are so many judges who've been improperly dismissed who would like to file complaints with the UN Human Rights Committee, but just don't have the funds to simply send off their documents by courier for there to be a finding against the government. So there's certainly even scope for us to conduct litigation on behalf of members of the legal profession in Sri Lanka who have been improperly treated.
Okay, well, I'd certainly like to open up to any questions from the floor. Does anybody have any questions for Michelle relating to lawyers in Sri Lanka and the situation as regards the rule of law in the courts over there?